So Handel called that music water music, and we're going to listen to just a little bit of suite number 2 today in 3 different ways. So obviously, if there's a suite number 2, there's got to be a suite number 1. I believe there were 6 suites altogether in this. So it's sort of like chapters of a book. The suites are the chapters. The book is titled Water Music, so that's kind of how it works. And then you notice sweet is not how you know it, like sweet cupcakes. This is the music suite. So little parts of the whole big work, which is called water music. This one's called a la hornpipe. The first way I want you to hear it is by looking at the music here. And I want you to notice this is what the conductor sees. So here is all the string parts, here are the woodwind parts, and here are the brass parts up here. I'm going to be pointing along following the music, but I'm pointing at one line, and if there are any notes above or below it, everybody's playing. I just can't point to all of them. I want to point out this little TR. You remember the fancy part of Baroque music? Every time you see that little TR, it stands for trill. It means that the instruments are going to do this little fast thing back and forth between 2 notes. It's kind of what it sounds like. So every time you see that TR, listen for that, okay? That's the fancy part of Baroque music. So here is water music in this form. Just the French horns, trumpets, and then everybody comes back in right there. Sorry, I wasn't pointing at the beginning because I was adjusting the sound. I couldn't hear anything. But hopefully you get the idea. This is what the conductor sees. This is the score. Remember we talked about score for John Williams? John Williams' score would be huge because he liked big orchestras and, of course, 2.5 hours of movie music. That's a lot of music. Now, the second way I want you to hear it is on the pipe organ. So did Handel write this for the pipe organ? Yeah, if you're thinking about it, then you have to realize he wrote it for being played in a boat, and a pipe organ does not fit in a boat. It would sink the boat. So no, it wasn't written for pipe organ originally. But this particular gentleman is going to play it for you on pipe organ, and I really thought it was neat for you to see how the pipe organ is played. So just a little bit of this one. This is a church in London. Remember, that's where Handel moved when the king became King of England. So you can kind of see some pipes back in there. They're going to show you a big bank of pipes in just a second. That gives you a good idea of playing the pipe organ. You can see him playing the pedal board with his feet. You see all the stops that we talked about last week. And you could even see him doing his little trills when his fingers would go really fast between 2 notes. Those are the trills. Remember that fancy part of Baroque music. One more way I wanted you to see this. So this is a reenactment. They wouldn't have just thrown the music out after the boat ride. They would have used it in their big ballrooms and their big parties. And this is what it would have looked like.